Hello and welcome to DIY Designs. Today we're going to be turning an old t-shirt into a knit bracelet. Please make sure you've got all your materials before we get started. You'll need an old t-shirt. Make sure you have adult approval to use this t-shirt before you cut it up. You'll also need a tape measure or a ruler and a pair of scissors. If you have fabric scissors at home, that would be best. It'll mean that you can cut your t-shirt up easier, but regular scissors should do the trick. It might just take a little longer. The first step is to cut 3 strips from the bottom of the t-shirt. These strips are going to be 1 inch in width and about 58 inches long. Don't worry too much about keeping the width exactly right all the way through the strip. Since they're going to be knit together, ultimately you won't be able to tell. Just get it as close as possible to 1 inch for the whole length. You're going to start by cutting off the hem of your t-shirt. So you want to cut right above those stitches. Once you cut off the bottom hem, it's time to cut your 3 strips. Remember, your strips are going to be about 1 inch in width and they're going to run for 58 inches in length. So measure 1 inch from the bottom and use your scissors to get started. Now that we have our strips started, we're going to cut in a spiral pattern along the bottom of the shirt. We'll worry about cutting out the t-shirt tag in a minute, but when you get to the edge here, you're going to need to cheat up a little bit to keep going over. So cut on a diagonal. Before you keep going across in that spiral. Periodically, check how long your strip is getting. Once you reach 58 inches, cut that strip off there and then keep spiraling onto strips 2 and 3. Once all 3 strips have been cut, you can do any necessary work like cutting out tags or making the edges smoother, although you don't need to worry too much about that. The next step is to cut a small slit in the end of each strip. You're going to fold it over, cut, making sure not to cut all the way to the end. And there is the hole. Repeat with your other 2 strips. Make sure that you cut slits on both ends of just 1 strip. We're going to use the slits to connect our strips together into one long chain. Hold one in your left hand and one in your right hand. Put the right hand strip underneath the left hand strip and line up the slits. So since the right hand one should be on the bottom, you're going to take the end of it and feed it through both holes. Keep pulling until you've created a knot. Make sure that one of the strips you just connected is the one that has the slit on both ends, because you're going to use that slit to do the same process over again and connect your 3rd strip. Now it's time to do our 4-fingered knitting. You want to take the end of your really long chain of strips and hold it underneath your thumb like this. I'm using my right hand. Next, you're going to take your fabric. You're going to go behind your first finger, in front of your middle finger, behind your ring finger, and in front of your pinky. From here, then you're gonna wrap it around the back. You're gonna wrap around your pinky, in front of your ring finger, behind your middle finger, and in front of your index finger. The tail will just sort of hold off to one side. So from the front, your fingers are wrapped like this. From the back, they're wrapped like this. You can also scoot them farther down to the base of your fingers. All right? So from there, you're gonna take your strip. You're gonna do a big loop all the way around the four fingers of your hand. Next, you're gonna take the loops that are wrapped around the individual bases of your fingers, and you're gonna flip them up and over the top. You might have to pull a little bit. There should be some stretch in the fabric to then get it up and over the edge of your finger. And keep repeating that through. So the base of the ring finger, up and over. Base of the middle finger, up and over. Base of the index finger, up and over. So now we've got one set of loops wrapped around the base of our fingers again. And this is what it looks from the back. Kind of looks a little messy at the moment, but after we do a couple of rows, we'll tighten that up and it'll start forming a knit braid. To keep going, we're gonna wrap around our hand again. Take that bit at the bottom, pull it, and go up and over. Tuck that back down at the base of your finger. Up and over. Up, remember you can pull, and over. Finally, up and over. And you're gonna keep repeating that on your fingers. This is what it looks like at the back now. We're gonna go for several more rows before we're gonna tighten it up and you'll start to see that braid forming. Right now, the back's kind of looking really funky, but we're gonna tighten it up. So if you take the bit that your thumb was holding, let that go and pull it tight, you can see the braid start to form. So now we're gonna keep doing our pattern in the front until this braid here is long enough to wrap around our wrist. You no longer have to hold onto the thumb bit. You're not holding it in place anymore. It'll hold itself. Every once in a while, make sure to flip it back around to the back and pull the braid down again to help you get a better sense of how long it's getting. Almost long enough for my wrist, but not quite. Let's keep knitting. Once you've decided that your chain is long enough, you're going to very carefully pull the loops off your fingers and make sure you don't lose them. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops left at the end. You'll take your remaining strip, pull it through, keep on pulling, and gently tug to finish it off. If you have any little bits sticking out like this, just tuck it into the weave. From here, you're going to tie your bracelet off with a knot. Tie the ends together. Go ahead and pull pretty tight. Then you can cut the ends and wear it.